Hello. 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 How are you?
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
All right. How are you?
I'm good. Chilling.
Mm-hmm.
It's raining.
Raining.
It's pouring.
It is the season.
Yeah.
Have you seen B movie?
The B movie. Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay.
Why?
Because Alex recommended it on the podcast, and I don't want to
Oh,
watch it. I don't want to watch it at all. But I
it's
have to watch it.
bad.
I just don't. I don't know why he wants to watch it.
Have you not seen it?
I haven't. I've
Oh,
successfully not seen it.
it's bad.
Yeah, I didn't. It doesn't
It's
look even remotely interesting.
it's just yeah, it's good luck. There's like no words.
The if you go to IMDb for B movie, the trailer that loads is like a broken mess. And I don't know if somebody did that like as a troll, but it's like the whole thing is like data mushed.
Okay.
And I can't tell if it's like an official thing or just somebody did that to be funny.
Wait, I see it. Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, like the whole thing is terrifying.
It probably got uploaded when the movie came out, and I don't know when they updated things, it just didn't convert over or something.
I don't know. It seems yeah, maybe.
There's like some really old YouTube videos that are just like broken now because of time.
Yeah, I had to re-upload some of my Dark Ocean Films stuff.
Yeah, there's like a lot of Sopranos clips that are just like
Oh,
broken. That's
yeah, it's weird, but I archive everything, so
good.
I have literally everything.
I wish I did that more. I lost all my high school photos because I never updated it, like backed anything up.
I lost all the stuff that I recorded on my cell phones that just are incompatible with everything
Hmm.
because there was no real good way to back them up.
Yeah. Where is everyone?
Being gay.
True.
Hi.
Oh,
Yo,
Olivia's here.
Hello, hi. How are you?
decent,
Mm-hmm.
but tired.
Okay. I'm on methylphenidate now. Well, as a test run.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that like a painkiller or?
It's ADHD medication.
I
Oh,
used to I used to take methylphenidate.
What are you on? Are you on something now like Vyvanse?
Uh, I don't think I'm on any ADHD meds. They don't
Oh,
seem
really?
to work.
Okay.
did you get diagnosed with ADHD?
Yes.
Wow. How do you feel?
From the diagnosis or from the
Yeah,
medication?
is that a recent thing or have you known
Yeah.
old?
Well, I mean, it was
Yeah.
like it made enough sense, but yeah, I got a
I
recent diagnosis.
I could have told you had ADHD.
Yeah. Well, hello.
Hello.
Um. Yeah, it was a recent thing, like a couple weeks ago. So I'm just testing out some different medications because the uh the other shit that I've been going, the like more physical stuff I've been going through, I've exhausted so many different avenues of trying to get that figured out that I started thinking about like the mental component, which a lot of doctors are saying that your gastrointestinal system can get fucked up by um severe anxiety. So
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
Really?
I've heard that.
yeah.
Your mental health affects your body a lot.
Yeah, I knew that as like a factoid, but I didn't understand to like what degree. But we still don't really know if that's what's happening or not, I guess. Um but it seems like very possible, but also I guess like I don't know, it seems too coincidental that it pretty much started when I got C. diff though, which is like more of a physical thing.
Mm.
So maybe it's a combination of different things. No idea. We were talking about the B movie, which I haven't seen, but
Okay.
It's a bad movie.
Really?
It's a Jerry Seinfeld movie. What do you expect?
Alex recommended it on the podcast,
Oh God, why?
Oh, joy. Thanks,
What the
Alex.
Fuck.
so I
What-
have
what-
to watch it, and I might watch it today.
Oh, what are you watching? I just got here. What is it?
The B
B
movie.
I've never
The
wanted to
B
watch
movie.
it, and so I successfully haven't.
I have not wanted to watch
It's
it
like-
either.
It's like avoiding herpes, you know? Like
You know, it's painful.
Hmm.
It
I'm
sucks.
I'm pissed that now Alex is giving me herpes is what's happening.
Herpes is better than the B movie.
Isn't that the goal usually? Whenever like recommending someone a movie, is just trying to either make them feel pain or
If he
make-
wants an unwinnable battle again, then sure.
Yeah.
You
Really?
gotta hit back at him.
I might, but like now Jake will get hit in the crossfires.
Acceptable casualty.
Okay.
But also we're recording the next episode on my birthday, and I don't know if I want to give a spite recommendation for my birthday. I think I would rather just do something that I would like to watch.
Why the fuck did Alex recommend B movie of all things?
'Cause
Was
he's
it
a-
just
Terrorist.
When's the Minecraft Dardana cast? When is that coming out?
Yeah.
Do I have to watch it to make the exact same commentary everybody else is?
no?
Chicken
Exactly.
jockey!
Yeah.
Like you don't have
my
to
favorite-
watch the movie to just say what other people are saying.
Not
My
even the
favorite-
like, not even the like unrendered, unfinished cut that leaked.
Oh,
on
I'd
the
love to
internet?
watch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
I've
like
seen clips of that.
the unrendered cut? Yeah, somebody sent me that. I think I should
Oh, yeah.
download it.
Oh yeah.
I think I definitely
That
gotta
would-
download that.
That would be hilarious if someone actually did like a full-length review using the unrendered cut for a reference.
I mean, that's way more interesting than whatever the hell is in theaters right now.
I mean,
know.
I'll give you
I
this.
have,
I saw,
like,
Chicken
I saw it in
jockey.
theaters. It didn't even look that good in the final cut of
people-
the film.
Wait,
Every-
BC 467. Did people
Yeah.
shout chicken jockey?
Yes. Well, thankfully though, there was no popcorn throwing or no like people bring a chicken in the theater, but people were clapping. Like it wasn't just that chicken jockey. It was at just about every fucking meme line that happened in the film. It was like
Flint and steel.
The
that-
chicken being
Yeah.
left at the theater was so fucking gross. Like, it would have been bad enough if the dude just came in and then, like, left with the chicken. Fucking abandoning it is literally animal abuse.
Are you talking about the real chicken?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Real.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
uh,
Yeah,
People are
the work print version is a thing. Okay, great.
Mm.
I would love to watch that.
You
I would.
know,
I see. That sounds way more interesting.
But you'd
Every
never
time
download
someone-
an illegal file, obviously.
Yeah,
No, I would just. My review would be me just saying what I think it would have been if I did download that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I can't
You
tell if
get it.
people like it ironically or unironically.
Well,
Some
I'll put
people
it this
like it
way.
I don't know
I'll-
if anybody is anybody saying
Ironically,
that they like it. I
it's
didn't even know
pure
people were saying
irony.
It
they
doesn't
liked
count if you're below 11. If you're like 11 and below, like I believe you. If you
Well,
say
I'll
you
put
like
it this
But,
way, at
like,
my
everyone
screen-
older, I don't know.
Well, I'll put it this way: at my screening, half of the people were like people around my age that were, or teenagers that were there ironically, and then the other half were parents and their kids. I think there was actually one kid that dressed up as Minecraft Steve at my screening of it. So I can't really be mad at kids wanting to see the film. I'm just like, you know
That's
what?
fine.
This movie's doing well. I'm just like, you know what? Let the kids have the fun, you know?
Mm.
I'm
I
at the
have a
point where, like, okay, if you want to tell an ironic joke, a la satire, that's irony. participating in an event, ironically, you're just doing it. Like, yeah, I bought my
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
Scar
true.
body pillow, ironically, yeah. It doesn't make it, like, you're still doing it. It's not ironic anymore. You're doing
It'd be
it.
like
All that matters to them is the
I'm
money.
at the someone saying like I'm at the MAGA rally. Ironically, you're at it. And
Yeah,
just-
you're there.
I'm at the Capitol, ironically.
Yeah. Like, we're going to furry conventions, ironically.
Yeah.
But we're still doing the same things that...
Yeah. And still
You
made,
know,
what,
Adam?
$300 million in the first weekend? First
Yeah.
weekend is
Yes,
fucking
sir.
insane.
You know, every time someone says chicken jockey, our world descends further and further to the pits of hell.
That's not true.
Yes.
No.
Honestly,
I've never played
Okay.
I've never played Minecraft, so like I have no idea what anyone's like.
Your
No, it's
opinion's
okay.
invalid. Your opinion's invalid.
Well,
You can't-
my-
you can't
That's
appreciate
fine.
it.
A chicken
I have no
jockey
idea.
is just a rare mob where a baby zombie can end up on top of a chicken.
Thank
That's
you,
all it is.
Olivia.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's cool that my like April Fool's review just wound up being like a review of it,
Yeah.
Well, the
Tyrone said chicken jockey in the video, and that wound up being
chicken
the most,
jockey.
Yeah, like that was before the movie was even out. Also,
the
it's one of
fucking-
those things where like there's now a backlash against people that don't like it. So like,
it's the Mario thing
Yeah.
again. It's
yeah,
the Mario
exactly.
Thing.
They're like,
yeah.
oh, how
I
come
am
these
sick, Adam.
annoying, pretentious people are complaining that people are just enjoying a movie
British
instead of
don't know what's going
watching
on.
some random artsy fartsy art house thing. I would like to point out that it's not like, oh, like we need everyone to have the same taste sort of thing. Like, oh, I'm mad that you enjoy this and I don't sort of thing. The problem is that you can tell it was going to be a success regardless of what the quality of the film was, and no one's watching it as a film, right? So without any fucking reviews out whatsoever, you know that it being called the Minecraft movie and just being a Minecraft movie, you know it's going to make $1 billion. It doesn't matter what the movie is, right?
Yeah.
And like
You
most people
already-
watching the movie, if they're there to just get a fucking TikTok reel and trash the theater, it's not really like we're just having an issue with the like, oh, someone's enjoying something, right? I don't know. It's not. I think it's very
That
different.
Mario review is like it's the exact same thing. Like I
of
rewatched it
course.
recently. It's the same people. Like I saw comments on posts of people who saw like early screenings or whatever. It's the same comments. It's the same people that are just like, you just don't know how to have fun. What? And they haven't even seen the fucking movie yet. They haven't
Children
seen
and
the
man
movie.
children.
And then I reply to them. I'm like, like the movie isn't out yet. Like you haven't seen it. How like they have at the very least, and they're like, oh, it's not that deep, bro. Literally, that's what they all reply. It's not that deep. I'm like, okay. I don't know.
Nope.
Why'd you leave a comment if it wasn't that deep?
I mean, I'll be honest with myself. Like, if it weren't for the crowd that I had, because thankfully my crowd wasn't like throwing popcorn everywhere, but mine was just like clapping at every fucking meme line. Had it not been for that crowd, I would have probably hated the film a lot more. But at least I could say I had a fun experience at the theater with the crowd that I had. So there's that at least. Also, I didn't have to pay for my ticket. Literally, someone bought my ticket for me.
Cool.
Oh,
I just think it's annoying when you can tell what movie is going to be a success based on zero filmmaking or artistic qualities.
Of
Right?
course.
And if we perpetuate that and we reward that exact sort of thing and we play into it, then we're creating a future. Well, I mean, we're already in it, but we're continuing the timeline of studio fund movie because IP name, nothing. You hire any director, doesn't matter what the script is, doesn't matter what the acting's
Yep.
like, doesn't matter what it looks like. Like that's what we're saying we want by watching the movie and paying money for it, right? So that's more of my issue, is just
Adam,
we've all just
I
kind
am
of
100.
accepted it.
I am 100% agreeing with you. I am so sick of these IP-driven movies that are made just for the fans, because aside from the fact that they're not catering, they're not taking into account that people who aren't familiar with these IPs, that being Five Nights at Freddy's, Minecraft, Mario, and Mortal Kombat. I am like it makes people a lot less aware of any interesting films that are going out today. Like I was scrolling through my TikTok account, I looked at the comment section for an ad for Black Bag that's released on digital on demand, and there were a lot of people who said it was boring. Well, if that person who said that it was boring is watching this hangout on live on YouTube, I can say one thing. If you think this movie is boring along with Mickey 17, Companion, and Novocaine, screw you.
Wow,
It's
that's
someone
harsh.
else's
Screw
opinion.
you.
Chill out.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind if someone says it's boring, but I think that a movie like Black Bag, like what does it have on IMDb right now? Like a 7 point something, right?
Mhm.
Black Bag.
I liked Black Bag a lot, but I could see why
Yeah,
people
seven
wouldn't like
seven
it.
out of 10. So not like overwhelmingly. It's not like fucking
Something
a
we talk
Christopher
about.
Nolan movie level of audience enjoyment or anything, but yeah, it's like it's
If
a
someone
well received
likes-
film, and then Mickey 17's a little higher than that too. No,
If someone
it's a
doesn't
different
like a
vote.
movie, they don't
It's a
like a
different
movie.
vote
Saying
ratios.
screw you to someone's like film opinion is cringe and makes you just as bad as the people who were freaking out about Adam's take on the Mario movie.
Yeah, I don't care if someone thinks it's boring.
I'm waiting for. I just looked up, and Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh have not reviewed the Minecraft movie
Apologies.
yet.
Maybe that
There's
was
just
done
there's
in
no
the-
wokeness in the
It's
film.
okay.
That's the thing.
I was
Apology
genuinely
accepted.
interested. I wanted to know. I wanted to know what they would say.
Has Chris
It's
Tuck?
woke.
What about Chris Tucker?
Has Chris Tuckman reviewed it though?
No,
Minecraft
he
movie?
stopped reviewing movies that he doesn't like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's I saw the Critical Drinker made one. I always
Of course.
curious to check those out.
He'll,
wait, I
he'll
forgot
talk
about
about
that.
literally any
He-
movie that is people are clicking on, right?
He refers to is it Daniel Brooks, the actress? Yeah, he
Yes.
refers to her character as random black lady like 8 times.
Oh, cool.
course.
Not just
It doesn't
random
matter.
random black lady, not just a random lady, random black lady. And she's just there for diversity. Not because she's like an Oscar nominated actress or anything.
Are you telling me right-wing grifter, the Critical Drinker, is racist? I'm so shocked by this
No, I don't
revelation.
know. I didn't watch his video. I need to watch the video itself, but I watched the
Wait, he
Birdman
just.
video.
I just skimmed
covering it,
through it.
but-
He just goes over the plot.
Well, yeah, but
That's all you
there's-
need to do.
Yeah, I mean that's what he does, and then he also just mentions like that's like his seems to be his big contention with it is that not or one of them at least is that there's diversity hires.
Yeah.
what it
Well, I
leads
mean,
to.
like, I don't know. It's
Ugh.
like it's not if putting a black person in your movie because you want more black people to see it is less egregious than making the Minecraft movie because you want people who will click on something and go to buy something that says Minecraft on it
yeah.
to see it.
You know,
Like that's less egregious than the whole movie in of itself.
Yeah.
You know, I think a better version of a Jared Hess directed Minecraft movie would have been a Jared Hess version of Arctic mixed with Sasquatch Squad or something with that movie with Jesse Eisenberg playing
Sunset
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Sunset.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch
There you
Sunset.
Sunset. Make it a Jared Hess version of Arctic and Sasquatch Sunset with Minecraft elements thrown around in it.
I don't think kids would like that. Don't they like have sex with each other in that movie?
I think some
Without
kids
any
would
of that.
probably find
Just
it
like-
amusing.
It's just
And make
Bigfoot having
it a
sex with
version
each
for
other.
kids. Keep the same intensity and emotional roller coaster as it, just like with Arctic and Sasquatch Sunset. Just make it for kids.
Okay. I need to watch Sasquatch Sunset.
You don't really.
It was
No, not
it was
really.
really hard to get.
You can just
through.
watch my video and then
I think
That's
think
it.
I might have. I don't know.
I mean,
don't
like
know.
if you could just skim through it. That's a
I went in-
skimmable movie.
I saw Sasquatch Sunset in the theater because
So did I.
I had some time to kill before I had to I caught like a different movie, so I'm like, oh, I'll go see this movie that a lot of people are talking about. I hadn't seen any any footage or I just thought the poster looked cool, and it was like one of like an AMC Stubbs movie, and like it was like it was hard for me to get through. Like I wanted to walk out on multiple occasions, but I was just I sat through it because like I was just baffled that something like this exists, and I saw the amount of producers that worked on it. It was
Yeah.
like it was like a lot of people really wanted this to be made. So
Yeah.
like I applaud it. I mean, I don't think I mean I wouldn't call it like a bad movie or anything. I think it's I don't know. I don't know.
It's not high art, maybe.
It's an experience movie, I would
remember
say.
Adam describing it as a troll movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It kind
I
of makes fun
definitely
of you for
agree.
watching it. Which
It's
is
kind of
fine.
a fuck-
Yeah,
It's
I
not.
kind
It's
of
not
felt
bad.
yeah,
But it's.
I think
But it is. But it's not. You know.
I love the
Well,
costume.
it's
I love
kind of
the
trying to be bad.
I love the costumes of the like the Sasquatch. I thought that was all really
So-
really exceptionally done.
Okay, here's a fucking thing I noticed. Whenever I go to IMDb, I scroll down the page of whatever thing I'm seeing. So Sasquatch Sunset, I scroll down. And then I see, did you know? Trivia, soundtracks. I see connections, right? And every single time I see connections, I see featured in Amanda the Jedi Show, and then the title of whatever video she made. Right?
That's
So
crazy.
so someone from her community is like vigilant and is up every single time she talks about a movie, she creates an IMDb page for the video that she
Mentions
used
it.
with the movie.
Yeah.
That's wild. Oh my
And
God.
then that helps with marketing. That helps with
Hmm.
like, because then someone goes like, "Oh, what's Amanda the Jedi Show?" Right? If they see it on every single movie that Amanda talks about.
Is
So
it
I want someone from my community to be doing that. Because
That
I
might
talk
take a
about a lot
while.
of movies.
For free?
Yeah.
Sorry?
For free?
Yeah, for free.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday is in
Oh,
3 days.
my birthday's in 3 days.
Is that what you
Worth.
want for your birthday,
Yeah.
Adam?
Happy
For someone to
birthday.
just do that for every movie, yeah.
Which one do you want first?
I mean, if it was a community effort in the Discord, it can be one person just does one fucking page.
That would be so hard to find because like imagine
What do
you
you
had to do one like well like have you talked about creep long form? What if someone like links the creep clip? Like
What do you
there's like one
Who
clip of you
cares?
talking about creep.
Yeah, you can
Right?
create an IMDb
You create a
page
whole
for
IMDb
my
page?
short film on the YMS Clips channel called Creep Sucks or whatever. Creep isn't scary or it's cringe. I don't remember the title, but that's a
Yeah.
It
short
is
film.
cringe.
It's a
It's-
short
it-
film that
The genre is
Put it in a
documentary.
festival, yeah. It's just a 30-second clip.
Why not? If people in Amanda's community are doing it.
How
when's the
long have
creep
they been
YMS?
doing it?
Sorry, how long have they been doing it? I see it on
Yeah.
every fucking movie that they've ever talked about. I see it like
What if
I
it's-
just scroll down and it's like, oh, Amanda.
What if it's just her
Just
doing it?
literally. Oh, I don't. Maybe.
Is Amanda aware of this? I'm sure she
I'm-
is.
Yeah, it would be crazy for Amanda not to be aware of that.
Yeah.
I still like reading the parental guides on like children's movies.
Oh yeah,
They're really
Yeah.
funny.
They
There
can
was, like,
be.
I remember looking at like there was some like there was like some like parental guide for like a kid show I was looking up, and like they listed like sex and nudity as like ultra because of like some fake thing that happened in the show. I don't know. I forget what the show was though, but it was some show that was like a kid show that I was looking at the parental guide for, but I can't remember the name of it.
The
I
one
remember
for
that happened
Sonic
a
3 's
lot
funny.
with Slippin' Jimmy, the animated fucking Breaking Bad Better Call Saul spinoff.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Mm,
Yep, nobody remembers.
yeah.
Well,
Nudity.
Got to take some notes.
Robotnik says, "Who did that with whom?" when he sees his grandfather under sex and nudity.
What? Okay.
Yeah, the ADHD medication is helping for sure.
Oh,
I will try the other.
What new slurs can
Vyvanse.
you say now that you've had the prognosis?
Renegade. It
Okay.
started.
That's not new.
The N
You always
N
say that.
word. I can say the N
okay.
word now.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Nice.
welcome to
Yeah.
the ADHD club, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Welcome.
apparently I'm not even. It's not even new. Apparently, I've just always
It's
had it.
it's been there all along.
No.
Yeah.
It's weird taking a stimulant and feeling more calm though.
Yeah, I take
Yeah.
medication for my ADHD, and it's like I've been taking it for so many years at this point where it's kind of hard not to be on it. It just kind of makes
It's
me
exactly
feel,
what I want.
yeah, it just makes me feel more normal, and it's like it's kind of like coffee in the morning. It's like a jolt.
It's way better
for
than
me.
coffee.
Yeah.
I don't
coffee doesn't gel with me well. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm
I hate the taste of
caffeine
coffee.
sensitive, and it just makes me feel like shit a lot.
I always hate coffee as well. I just hate the taste of it.
I always crash really hard off coffee too.
Yeah.
What were you saying? BC?
Oh, I was at the it turns out I had diabetes this whole time, type 2 diabetes. It runs in the family. I was
That sucks, man.
Yeah, it sucks. I was in the fucking ER on Monday for a little bit. I'm fine now, so don't worry about me. I'm
Gotcha.
but I got medicated. They just said no sugary foods and no carbohydrates for a while, and I'll be fine. I think. So yeah, but they said I could do zero sugar soda at least. So
Yeah.
I got that. I can still do that stuff.
Do you have to like do like insulin or something?
We're not at that point yet. They're giving me something called like RX, which is like a pill, and they just say as long as I start doing that and also just try and avoid most carbohydrates, I'll be fine. And like a couple of things, I have another. I just got
Carbs.
well, not more like carbohydrates. They say like stuff like chicken and beef is fine, but I just can't do like
yeah, those don't have carbs in them.
I can't do potatoes. I can't do rice. And I can't do pasta.
That sucks. I've done no
That
carb shit
sucks.
for various reasons
like the
at
best
different
thing ever.
points, and my body needs carbs. I can't go no carb.
Yeah.
I can do bread though. They said I could do.
Oh, you can
like,
do bread. Okay, great.
well, wheat bread specifically, but
Sure.
just not. So that's fine.
So you can do carbs as long as there's like enough, like fiber or something.
Yeah, it's just like I could do bread. I could do, it's just like no potatoes, no rice, no pasta, and no like ultra sugary foods. So that's the things I gotta avoid, which isn't that bad, honestly. I can probably get used to it in a little bit.
I found there's this thing that I don't know if you would enjoy this or not, but it's protein candy. And it's got not much of sugar. It's 4 grams of sugar for the whole bag, which I don't know if that's a lot, but it uses stevia leaf extract, and they're like I don't know, they're like pretty good things to like snack on. High protein, high fiber.
Lydia's favorite tea sweetener.
Yeah. That's one else got.
But yeah, you can get those online too.
Yeah, the thing I've been snacking on the most are these things that my dad likes called like meat sticks that are like have a bunch of protein inside them. Those are really
like Slim Jims or
they're like a special kind that you can only get at like Costco apparently, but they're surprisingly good. There's like grilled chicken variant and there's like a beef variant that I've been snacking on. Those are always they do a good job when I'm in the mood for a snack. So I got that to go with.
Yeah, I think I'm doing way better with this medication. I hope.
Well, that's nice to hear.
I hope that the Vyvanse works even better.
I'm glad.
Oh yeah, that's what I take. I take Vyvanse. I take 40 milligrams.
Nice.
So yeah, been going well.
I'd like to ask this question. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Travis specifically.
Yeah.
Does that like medication like that? Does that like significantly affect your like how you consume media or how you engage
Yeah,
with
I
things?
would yeah, that's actually a good question that not really many people have asked, because it definitely does. I feel like it really like sometimes I watch movies when in the morning when I get up, and like a 90-minute film, and depending on the movie is when I would take my pill during the day. And just I don't know, for like, especially if it's like a subtitled film, I usually take my pill before that. But it really depends, honestly, when I get up in the day for it. But because if I take it too late in the day, I can sometimes have a hard time going to sleep.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes I've lost a lot of hours of sleep over it. So like I wouldn't really recommend taking it later in the
No.
day. Yeah, definitely. But
It's a stimulant.
yeah, it's yeah, if I don't know, if you have any other questions about Vyvanse, I've been taking it for all like 15 years. So yeah,
Nice.
just
Yeah, I know a bunch of
yeah.
people on Vyvanse. I kind of so yeah, they
Yeah.
gave me a test run of both Vyvanse and methylphenidate.
Oh wow.
And so I'm almost at the end of my test run for
Take the
methylphenidate, and
picture
I'll be
off.
doing Vyvanse soon. Oh no.
See, dude.
Ah!
Get rid of it. It's fucking awful.
That's a classic photo.
I was Google image searching B movie and this came up, and I was like, I have to use this.
That's so awful.
Oh,
Both look so
ew.
scary.
Replace it with the picture of Tony Soprano, James Gandolfini with SpongeBob.
That's
Jerry's
cool,
definitely
too.
soy
That's a
jacking
better
in
one.
that photo.
Yeah, no,
Oh
I was gonna say you
God.
should replace it with Jerry and his baby girlfriend.
Yeah,
That's a
his
funny one.
1738.
17-year-old girlfriend.
1738.
Betty Wap would be proud.
Yeah.
I said hello.
Yeah, I've seen that photo and like that picture of Jerry in like 3 different thumbnails over the past 2 weeks.
Everybody talks about it now. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. If he was like a good person now, then people probably wouldn't hold him to it as much. Well, they
Bad
still would, but
person
like
and
yeah.
very unfunny.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't
You
know.
didn't like the Pop Tarts movie?
Oh my
Guys,
god.
it's insane woke. It's funny.
Joe Biden liked it, I think.
No, it was the Hot Cheetos movie he
God.
liked.
He liked the
Oh,
Hot
that was a
Cheetos
Cheetos.
movie,
Sorry,
yeah.
my bad.
He said nothing
Oh,
about
right,
the
the
fucking Pop
Cheetos
Tart
It's such a
movie.
great movie. Just
Whoa,
keep
That was
working for
fucking
the.
awful too, but
Just be
I
a
think
cleaner, and you'll be
Flamin' Hot was
millionaire.
awful, but I think it was still better than Unfrosted because it wasn't
Ah.
at least trying
Yeah.
I think Flaming Hot was worse in my personal opinion.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah, I had a better time watching Unfrosted because it was just felt like an out of body experience at
Like
certain
cringe,
points.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what am I watching? It's just this, I can't believe that like this is on Netflix and other
thought it would
people
be
are
funny.
potentially watching it right now.
They're
Like,
both
Flamin' Hot's more offensive.
Well,
now that I
they're
think
Yeah.
both
about
1
it.
out of 10
Yeah.
movies.
Well, to be fair, Travis, Netflix
I
is also
mean-
a place where they have such disasters as Red One and The Electric State.
oh yeah, I didn't
Well,
bother with
not-
the Electric State. That looks like the worst thing ever.
Is that the one with Millie
Exactly.
Bobby Brown?
And honestly,
Yeah, Chris
the
Pratt.
fact that this
Yeah.
film is like $325, given
Million.
the fact that
$325
aside from the fact that you could make a better movie with just like an eighth of that budget or less, a movie that this generic and this awful should not be $325.
Yeah, I don't know, 325 million.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if it was 320.
Yeah,
That would be
It looks like it
yeah.
could be made for that much.
Honestly,
How
I'm
much
not
the
sure which
box
one.
office was.
I'm not sure which one is going to be the worst film of this year, Electric State or Snow White or the Snow White remake.
I don't
Every
know.
time,
seen-
every time
I
I
haven't
see
seen
Millie,
either.
every time I see Millie Bobby Brown, I'm just like, does she even want to act? because like she's never in anything like.
Yeah, I heard she doesn't watch movies, and that kind of that's I don't like being angry at that stuff, but something about that just kind of like you're a really big star right now. You should like do your homework. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but she was like 11 or something, right? So like her parents, this is her parents' dream.
Like
so,
honestly, just listening to that review, that is when I lost all respect for Millie Bobby Brown as an actress. Like that is when I lost all forms of respect.
You had it to begin with?
Yeah.
Well, she's been good. She was good in Stranger Things.
Yeah, I thought she was good in Stranger Things, but
Yeah.
other than Stranger Things, she just hasn't chosen any projects that I've cared to watch.
No.
It's just not
kind of
my like.
Godzilla.
I'm just not the target audience, I guess.
Oh yeah, she was
Eleanor Holmes.
I really
I didn't like it. I watched that during like the pandemic, and I didn't like it.
No, she's too old now. No, you can't do that anymore.
Certified lover boy, certified.
Oh no!
Poor Drake.
No, fuck Drake.
I love Drake. I love
he's such a weasel. He's such a goober.
Did you know that you can? Did you know that you can suggest titles for Criterion?
Say Drake.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
the
really?
email suggestions@criterion.com if you email.
Wait, I have like I actually have a movie for that.
So yeah, obviously Jodorowsky's entire filmography.
There you go.
Yeah, Holy Mountain should be on there. I also would like The Wall.
Yeah, that would be a good one. And then
those are on there.
I want Eternal Sunshine on there. That would be a great one.
There are 0 Jodorowsky films in the collection.
That's fucking crazy. That's kind of embarrassing. Okay.
It's gonna happen at some point.
No, I think it will happen.
I think I have a feeling Santa Sangre will be the one that gets the first Criterion.
They might just do like a whole box set all at once.
Or they.
Jodorowsky doesn't have like a million movies or anything.
Ooh,
do you remember
that movie? Do you remember that movie, Adam, that you put on your list? Called Get the Trial of.
Of course.
Yeah. So the other 2 movies aren't archived properly. They're only in Arabic and VHS.
Well, shit.
So that would be a good shout for Criterion.
There's a lot of, there's a lot of like smaller boutique labels at this point that it doesn't even need to be Criterion for something to get like an actual restoration. But the smaller the label, the basically you're kind of like you're needing the movie to also be smaller. So like you need to make sure that there isn't going to be some difficulty obtaining the rights. But yeah, there's some really interesting boutique labels now.
To do it illegally.
I want a Dogma 95 box set for Criterion.
Cool. But which movies do you include?
Well,
just the official ones.
Well, you do Festin, The Idiots, Julian Donkey Boy, and like maybe one more. I wouldn't put Dancer in the Dark because I don't know if I don't even think that Dogma.
I don't think Dancer in the Dark considers itself to be Dogma.
Yeah, so I just heard some people say consider
they're wrong.
Dogma.
No, they don't know what they're talking about.
What does something have to be Dogma?
Yeah. I mean, there's a manifesto, but it's under debate as to whether or not it actually has to follow all those rules because the original films of Dogma 95 don't follow every single rule.
You know,
so it's like having a manifesto is kind of a paradox, but I get the point of it.
Yeah, it's an interesting movement.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's things that are officially considered that. And I don't know how many films exist that are like I wonder if there's like an entire list. There
definitely is.
There's at least 30. Maybe I can find the official list.
There's a few on Wikipedia that are like they're on there, but I don't know. I don't think
a complete list 1995 to 2004. Okay, who did this? Yeah, I want to find it from like an official source though. Do they have a website? I think they do. Dogma95.dk for Denmark, I guess.
Donkey Kong.
Okay, so it looks like there's 35 movies if this website is the official website, which it might be.
I'm gonna look it up. Dogma.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the website right now. Yeah, they just had a
Yeah, and so this other article has only 35 too. So I guess 35 movies, probably varying degrees of quality.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like you can make a Dogma 95 movie today still.
Yeah, I'm surprised someone hasn't done. I'm sure
people are doing it.
No, wait, hold on.
Just
This rule's bullshit. No genre movies. I feel like.
I mean, like when it's it depends on how you interpret that.
Yeah, I get like not a revenge movie. I get that, but
like a horror movie. I don't know.
Well, then anything's I don't know.
I mean, yeah, anything's a genre. But I can tell what they mean by that, I think.
You know what I think should be on the Criterion? But the two Adam Elliott movies, Mary and Max and Memoir of a Snail. Those I would love to see on the
That'd be
collection.
based. That'd be.
I still need to see Memoir of a Snail.
Did we ever get Isle of Dogs Criterion?
That's gotta come. That has to come soon. That's the next Wes Anderson movie that hasn't gotten
the last three Wes Andersons have not.
Right?
The last three Wes Andersons have not got. It's Isle of Dogs, French Dispatch, and Asteroid City have not gone on Criterion yet. So.
Is that?
I forgot about French Dispatch.
Are all three of those just like after the Disney Fox merger? Because I'm pretty sure Isle of Dogs was before, but like
Isle of Dogs was before, French Dispatch was after, and Asteroid City was Focus Features, not Disney. And I believe his next movie, Phonic and Scheme, is also Focus Features. So.
Good. It's good that he's moving away from fucking Disney. Does Asteroid City have a Blu-ray at all?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's probably why.
But no 4K. To
Annoying.
My knowledge.
You know, it needs.
Wes Anderson has 4K though.
Yeah.
I need a fucking Blu-ray of I'm Thinking of Ending Things is what I need.
Yeah. That hasn't happened yet. There's just like a couple of Netflix movies that need a Blu-ray.
It's like it's not big enough for it to probably happen unless there's ever like a Charlie Kaufman box.
That'd be a good Criterion.
That would be a good Criterion. I can totally see Criterion getting a hold of that.
Well, because they've had Netflix movies before, but I wonder.
Yeah, but like
how big your Netflix movie is.
They never.
Criterion.
There's only one Charlie Kaufman Criterion.
Yeah, being John Malkovich.
Yeah, which is weird because you would think Eternal Sunshine would make it, but
I mean, yeah, well, it's just a licensing thing.
Yeah, sucks.
Eternal Sunshine has a 4K Blu-ray though.
Yeah, true.
And Synecdoche, New York has a 4K Blu-ray.
That's the funniest.
Yeah, but isn't it part of a huge like $300 box set or something?
But you can,
didn't stop me.
You can buy them individually on eBay.
Oh right, I have.
Yeah. I need to get one of those.
Is there a list? Is there a list of Criterion movies that are Netflix?
I think there's a couple of them.
Definitely gotta
the
be.
Del Toro Pinocchio's on there, I believe.
Irishman, Marriage Story. There's a couple documentaries. The Netflix document. Beasts of No Nation was a Netflix movie, I believe.
It was, yeah.
The American Factory.
The first one.
They got that.
American Factory hasn't gotten a Criterion though, but I remember them announcing that it was going to have one.
Okay, so Beasts of No Nation has a Criterion release.
Yeah. That was the first Netflix one's or original movie, I think. So that's
okay.
Makes sense. Yeah.
That was the first Netflix original movie. What are you talking about?
I thought it was. Am I mistaken?
The first Netflix original movie ever?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh wow.
2015. Yeah.
Which movie?
Beasts of No Nation.
Oh really?
2015 seems late, but I mean, you might be correct actually.
Yeah. No, they didn't start.
I think they started with TV,
content.
right?
Okay,
they did.
I looked it up. There are 10. I found a list. Let me look at it. Okay, so there's Roma. You got that. That's our Criterion. There's a documentary about Bob Dylan by Martin Scorsese. That's on Criterion.
He has so
The
many
Irishman, you got that. Marriage Story,
Yep.
we went over that as well. Dick Johnson is dead, or at least that's what
Oh,
it
was that a
says on
Netflix
this
movie?
list. It was a Netflix thing.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okja has Criterion apparently.
Yeah,
it does.
Okja.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this list. The Power of the Dog has the Criterion.
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio has one. Mudbound, I've never heard of this one.
It's lame.
Uncut Gems, although that's also A24 if you want to count that, and that's the list. There's probably more I'm missing.
Okay, so there's Mudbound has a Criterion Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Well, the list I looked up said it did. Well, to be
It
fair,
does.
it may be outdated, but
So there is
Mudbound.
hope for an I'm Thinking of Ending Things because
Yeah.
Beasts of No Nation, Dick Johnson is Dead, and Mudbound all have fewer IMDb ratings than I'm Thinking of Ending Things. So I think that speaks to I'm Thinking of Ending Things is seemingly more popular than 3 of the movies that they've done.
Say, Adam. Speaking of Julian Donkey Boy, I wonder what are your thoughts on Harmony Korine's latest commentary against consumer culture, Baby Invasion, in which you, whereas previously where you rated it just a point lower than Aggro Drift. I'm very curious.
it was boring.
It was funny.
I don't know. I wish I thought it was. I mean, there were funny parts, but I thought most of it was boring.
I want you to repeat what you called it though.
Baby Invasion.
You said it was like a consumer commentary. Can you?
Well, that's what I got from.
Can you
well, that's
repeat
what
it though? I just wanted to hear what.
I think the concept that Harmony Korine was going for was that how we could is that like is it's more of a what if kind of documentary in which what if there were certain home invaders in which the more homes you invade the more points you score, like an app kind of like geocaching.
But what did you call it though?
Baby Invasion.
No, what did you said it was like a commentary of some kind. I just wanted to hear you phrase that again because I want to engage with what you said, but I didn't.
I also want to engage with this as well. I have a lot to say about Baby Invasion.
Well, like know this is a movie.
I think I kind of got it was a commentary against consumer culture.
Okay, thank you.
Baby Invasion and Baby Invasion and Aggro Drift, because from some of the interviews that I have seen and a video that goes into detail on Harmony Korine on both those films, in which it involves like the new generation of Harmony Korine, I kind of got that idea, in which
I'm not
like
convinced
Fortnite or TikTok,
but yeah, it's I think he's just kind of making weird movies that aren't. He's not even calling them movies anymore, which is funny. I think he's doing a little bit of trolling, but he's also kind of just like dicking around and like I don't know if it's I'm not convinced it's a commentary on consumer culture. I mean, like, sure, to some degree it could be, but I also think I think Aggro Drift he was like, oh damn, this heat vision camera looks cool. What if I just hang out with my friends and fart this out? I think there's a little bit of that, and then he's also like he's getting really into the AI thing, and I think he has like a genuine interest in it and isn't just doing it ironically. It would be interesting if it was completely ironic, but I just don't know.
I think Baby Invasion, a lot of that movie is just one big advertisement for Edgelord, his company, because a lot of like in the movie you can see like one of the guys playing a game that's like an early build of a game that he's working on.
They're actually doing a game.
Yeah, they're working on a couple of games, and they're like, and when they go into the like game engines of the like the CGI game. That's him using that's like him testing his game engines on like it's just like tests for his what he's working on in the future, and it's just like one big ad, and it's in that way it's kind of, I think it's kind of a troll, but I'm also just really fascinated by it as a movie. I've watched it twice now,
Nice. Did you watch
and
both versions?
I don't. I've watched the pure version twice. I don't. I'm kind of broke right now. Well, technically I've seen the movie 3 times because like before I saw a leaked incomplete version
Oh,
of it that was like, I'm convinced that it was uploaded by someone at Edgelord as
sure.
like, and like because like Harmony said something in one of the interviews at like, I think it was like at TIFF last year, that he said there's like 10 versions of the movie out there. You just need like, and you could find like ways to access those movies in the base layer of Baby Invasion. So and like I see he's like on the Edgelord website, he's like selling like what looks like DLC for the movie. Like I
You
think
know,
like
yeah,
they're
I
like,
downloaded those because I was
what
curious.
are they? I'm like really curious.
They're like a bunch of like layers, basically like unused. They're basically assets, some used for the movie, some not. And so like one of them, there's like basically a zip file of just like all of the different generations that they made of like the bunny, basically, and you can just see like,
Okay.
and it kind of looks like shit.
I hated the bunny. That was my least favorite part of the movie.
Apparently, the impure version explains more about the bunny.
It pisses me off because the impure version of the movie is the version I would have wanted to see if I knew what I was buying. Because
See,
I
I'm not
pre-ordered
sure.
the movie when
I downloaded both versions, and I kind of thought I skimmed through to see what the difference was, and if the narration, I was like, this is a little cheesy, so I just decided to watch the pure version. But also, the titling it the pure version kind of implies that's the good one, right? So like, I don't know, like maybe that affected how I felt about it.
Yeah. Harmony said that was just a girl he got off of he messaged on OnlyFans.
Oh, great. I believe him too. I believe him.
Yeah, that was an OnlyFans model doing the narration.
Awesome.
It was very Harmony. It's very Harmony.
He's every single interview he gives, he says the funniest shit.
He is more fascinating than his movies.
Yeah, it really is.
But he's an extension of his movies, and vice versa.
Yeah.
That's why he's one of my favorite directors. Did you not hear him say, "I should be going to be the next Tarkovsky"?
Yeah,
that's one of the greatest clips.
That was in my Minecraft video.
It's like one of the best clips. I lost my shit when I heard that.
Yeah. So he's gonna say, I don't know, Kai Cenat's the next Stanley Kubrick. I don't know.
Yeah, basically.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's the same sentence, basically.
Yeah. I heard the only way he's going to get back into traditional filmmaking is apparently Terrence Malick wrote a script for him.
What the
and
fuck?
According to Harmony, Terrence Malick wrote a script to him, and the only way he would make a traditional movie is like adapting that script, the Terrence Malick written Harmony Korine directed movie. Which is honestly like a kind of a dream combination of mine, if you ask me. That'd be really weird.
Yeah, because Terrence Malick, like, from what I know about like how he makes films, it's usually like he finds 3 totally different versions of it, from like the script to the set to the edit. So usually it's like, I don't know, his script usually doesn't define like what his film is going to be. So that's really interesting to hear.
Yeah,
that's like I don't know if this was, I still don't know if this is real or not. But there was a Variety article that talked about Tarantino is writing a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's being a Netflix thing, apparently.
Okay, and David Fincher is directing it, which is crazy.
That's pretty interesting.
I thought that was like an April Fool's thing because it came out on April Fool, but apparently it's real. So I don't.
That's like that's like a totally different tone.
Yeah,
Which is like,
I have no idea how that came about.
okay. I mean,
We're just gonna follow Brad Pitt's character.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
I
I
don't
think
know
it
where
should-
you could.
Apparently, it's supposed to have new characters, but apparently Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio make like a cameo briefly, according to Tarantino. But it's going to be like different characters entirely, but in the same universe.
This feels very not this feels very not Tarantino. But
Just, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You.
It's just like everything he's against. It's so weird to me. I don't. Maybe he'll do the alternate history version where Roman Polanski doesn't molest anybody.
Well, I think he just really loves that. Like that's clearly his favorite of his movies that he's made. He's talked about it the most in interviews over the years.
Let's kill Hitler. Let's save Sharon Tate. I mean, it's cool.
Okay, so Edgelord
nice
has a game coming out on Steam.
Ooh.
But it's not the game that we saw in the other thing.
It's not. He has like one is called Leprechaun Yakuza apparently.
What the fuck? Leprechaun Yakuza.
And there's footage of it on Edgelord's Instagram, or at least there was at some point. I don't know if it's still up. And it looked like even more. It looked kind of like League, but like with a bunch of brain rot.
Did you see the
brain rot MOBA?
Did you see the skate video he released a month ago on the Edgelord YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That was fascinating. I love the comments section.
Yeah,
so basically, so no one else is seeing this except you and I. But I'll just give like a break. So Harmony Korine, I guess, directed this skate video as Edgelord. And it's like a 20-minute thing. I don't know if many people have seen a lot of skate videos, but you just film someone doing some tricks and then you film someone else doing some tricks, and typically it'll have like, I don't know, ska music or something like but this video decided to be really weird, and the music choice is like children like chanting these weird like nursery rhyme things with like it's very odd. And then the visuals are like, they're kind of inconsistent throughout, but like they're doing this weird kind of like ADHD some epilepsy kind type things. Sometimes they'll like replace the skateboarder with AI to make them like a hologram type thing in the environment. And it's like, okay, you're doing this weird experimental thing. I watched it because I'm interested in Harmony Korine, and it's a weird experimental thing that he's doing, and I was just curious about it. But like,
same here.
The people watching it and commenting on YouTube are just not having it, and it's very funny. So sick vid.
What's the video called?
Only had 3 seizures. It's called Point Cloud. And it's on the Edgelord YouTube channel, and you just spell Edgelord EDGLRD.
Okay.
Got
it.
Yeah. It's let's see if I can find some more funny comments. One just says it insists upon itself.
I'm sick of seeing that personally. That insists upon itself. Very annoying.
One said one comment, I don't know how I would feel if I spent 3 hours trying a trick only to have my body literally edited out of the clip into a demon while creepy nursery rhymes plays over the soundtrack. It's so funny. Like, people just are not into it, but that makes it even funnier to me. The fact that, that people are just kind of making fun of him. But it's like, I don't know. Like, how many people are even into the combination of like weird art house shit and skateboarding simultaneously?
Yeah, it's like those two audiences are like not the same.
Yeah.
And it's like when I
not at all.
When I went to like, for example, when I went to go see Aggro Drift in like a completely sold out theater, the like the core audience of the movie were people like me, just young film nerds.
Yeah, exactly.
Who are like more like introverted and just watch a lot of movies. And it's like I saw there was a bunch of kids there as well, which I'm assuming
Okay.
they were Travis Scott fans.
Oh,
But
maybe, yeah.
yeah, but but like it's the audience he's trying to cater to for the Point Cloud video is like his it's like he's trying to cater to the audience he had when he was like making kids back in 1995, like the skater kid like New York skater kid scene.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he's trying to cater to the same audience, and I'm like, hey, you do you, man. You can make whatever you want. But like his audience seemed like it's like he's limiting his audience in that way. But like I'm totally fine with that. I don't know, just kind of rambling. I think he's just endlessly fascinating. I'm really excited for. Apparently, his next movie he's working on is like an anime reimagining of a movie called The Trap, which he wanted to make in like the early 2010s, which was originally going to have like Benicio del Toro and Johnny Depp. But yeah, yeah, he can do whatever he wants. But yeah, that comment section is really funny.
Yeah. Speaking of reinterpretations, Mr. Spike Lee, I think this year, the higher to lower thing.
Highest to lowest.
It's at
highest
Cannes,
to lowest?
apparently. It's premiering at Cannes, apparently.
Out of competition.
That makes sense.
Out of competition at Cannes.
There's actually there was some surprise things on the Cannes list. I looked through the list of films that are there. I'll give you a couple of highlights. You got Alpha from Julia Ducournau.
Ducournau?
Director of Titane. The new Wes Anderson that could premiere at Cannes, but that's coming out in like June, so it's like you don't have to wait that long for it.
Sentimental Value. That's the one I'm excited for.
Yeah. One that's seemingly flying under the radar that not many people are talking about. There's a new film from the director of The Climb.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he has a new film coming out that's premiering at Cannes. I forget the name of it though, but I know he has a new film coming out. That's
go.
At Cannes.
Very cool.
Is One Battle After Another premiering at Cannes?
No, it's not. It's going to be premiering at I think Venice. That's the rumor, but we'll see what happens.
Still no other choice trailer. That's like I need to.
That's also not at Cannes.
What movie's No Other Choice again?
That's the
new Park Chan-wook. That's not premiering at Cannes, but it's apparently they finished filming it earlier this year.
So Splitsville is the Climb guy.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It's his new film. It has
Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
I looked up Spike Lee's movie. Ice Spice is in it.
Really?
ASAP Rocky's in it.
An adaptation of a Kurosawa movie with Ice Spice.
A reinterpretation.
Yeah, we all know what happened the last time. He reinterpreted a famous Asian film. Yeah. That went really really well for him last time.
It's funny that he's doing it again.
Yeah, I feel like he cares about this one more. I really do feel like he cares about this one way more than Old Boy, because I could like he's expressed his passion for the original High and Low
Kurosawa
film
in general
before.
Yeah. Just don't hire the I Am Legend writer again, please.
No.
Yeah.
I think he's writing it. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know, but I mean, Spike Lee can be a good writer if
he is a better writer than the
when he tries. It's awesome. When he tries, he makes good movies. When he doesn't try, he makes bad movies. That's
I don't think he gave a shit about Old Boy at all.
Yeah,
I don't think he cared. I don't think he ever had a conversation with Park Chan-wook.
I remember checking his IMDb, and Mark Protosevich, I don't think he's written anything good.
Yeah, I mean, but they were successful, so people thought he had a script for.
Was American Old Boy successful even?
I don't think so.
No, it wasn't.
Well, everything. I like I Am Legend and stuff. Like he's written successful scripts. I think
American Old Boy bombed. Thankfully.
Yeah. No. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, what the hell's the point of watching
it?
I've seen the good version.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of curious.
I feel bad for anyone who saw the remake first.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, the original made more money than the remake, which is fun, and I think it made it just about as much in the as the original. in the U. No, it made less than the original, according to Box Office Mojo. Yeah, the original 2.4 million in the US, and Spike
That's
Lee's
funny.
is 2.1, that's telling. Yeah, especially for a Spike Lee film. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an off-topic question, by the way. The Ramble poll this month, is that getting a tiebreaker at some point? I didn't see that.
Well, I looked at it and I'm so I'm either gonna just do make my own decision with it, or I'm gonna do both. But there's no way if I'm doing I don't know. I might I'm not doing like a fucking essay, you know, like
there's
a 30-minute timer idea for the Matrix 4. Like, the point of these rambles is to have extra content that doesn't require like so much effort on my end. Like, I'm not if I'm gonna do like a 30-minute pitch, right, for a story, like that's work. That's not like
that's mental work. I understand that.
That's like a lot of that's time that I don't have.
But that would be don't understand. This would be crushing for me. Those are both of my suggestions this month have both been to tiebreakers, and one of them just lost. So I don't know if the other one loses. I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be so depressed. I'll never get a suggestion.
I was the one that
through.
wrote. I wrote experience with weed, literally just because 420 is this month. That's the entire reason.
That's fair. That's a good one. That's a good.
I want to hear that one eventually.
Oh, what the fuck?
Future reference. No, their votes 24 hours.
Oh, I was gonna ruin the tiebreak.
But what were you gonna vote for?
I was gonna vote for weed.
Okay, well there. I'll just do, like one of them's kind of impossible for me to do right now. So, maybe if by the time I record it, I have some sort of eureka moment, I don't think I think I might not even acknowledge it.
Damn.
Okay.
You know what?
They have to be more practical.
Hold, Adam.
Okay.
Hold.
I just would have preferred to know that a while ago, instead of getting my hopes up. I'll try not to suggest shit like that. Then
think about what it would take on my end to fulfill the suggestion, and whether or not that's a thing that makes sense for me to be doing while I'm
okay.
Like,
yeah, that's
overwhelmed.
a good point. Yeah, sometimes
it shouldn't be the purpose of the rambles should be to be rambles and not be like basically the amount of time and effort as like a essay video would be.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
No worries.
I just thought it would be like that's not usually what I had in mind. I think it was just like, you just see, you just think about it, just throw out some funny ideas.
Yeah, maybe if my brain was functioning a bit better, I don't know.
That's fair.
But that type of thing would be something I would want to, like, if I were to actually do that, it would be something that I would want to put some effort into, which is part of the problem, I guess.
I'll just take that energy and be a terrorist in the watch along polls. I'll just suggest the worst shit ever. That'll be cool. Maybe I can get my rambunctious out there. Yeah. By the way, what's his name?
We could just keep doing Lion King movies. Maybe Lion King 2.
Lion King 1.5.
Lion King 1.5.
Yeah, my vote's on 1.5.
You can watch the Timon and Pumbaa
before we do 2.
Yeah.
You could also do a TV watch along of the Timon and Pumbaa show that existed in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Rishi had some questions for you before he left the call.
In the chat. Am I willing to check out the film in IMAX 70mm for Sinners? We'll see what the reviews are like.
People are saying it's great. A lot of reviewers.
Is it out right now?
No, it's out next week, but they're early reviews, so it's one of those instances where they let reviews go out early. People were saying it's
83 Metascore. I mean, sure, I'll watch it, but I just don't. Yeah, we'll see. It's out next week.
Yeah, next week.
I'll add this to my potential podcast discussion stuff.
It may, not gonna say anything yet, but it may be the first Best Picture nominee that comes out this year because, yeah, Ryan Coogler's track record, Black Panther.
Oh yeah, I mean, like they're paying attention to it. It's a movie with black people in it, and they're gonna try.
Oh, well, if you put it that way.
No, I mean it's guaranteed. Hey,
Adam.
hold the fuck up! I'm not saying they're ignoring whether or not the movie's good, and they're just gonna put a random bad movie with black people in it. I'm just saying the same. So I loved fucking The Substance, but I also understood that it had a better shot at getting recognized at the Oscars because it was a feminist story.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
There are cynical reasons why the Oscars will know a film exists, right? So, yeah, like the fact that it's a movie with black people in it helps its chances at the Oscars. Yes, that should be an uncontroversial statement to make.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the reviews say that the vampire stuff is not as nearly as interesting as the stuff going on with because that apparently deals with like black slavery and stuff, and people are saying that it deals with like that kind of stuff. But people are saying it's really good. Like a bunch of reviewers that I trust give it like that have seen it early, so gave it like an 8 out of 10 or something. So I went from
I'll check it out for sure.
I'll check it out for sure. I do get the impression that it's kind of a case of like, well, you made Black Panther, so you get to do whatever the fuck you want now, kind of deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping because it's like
he did right.
I don't think he. Oh yeah, he did. Didn't he do both Black Panthers?
He did both. He did.
Yeah.
He's confirmed after this movie he's doing Black Panther 3. So.
Black Panther 3 is happening. Oh.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess this means that. But
he's doing this with Warner Brothers. Interesting.
It's interesting that because I think the thing is that there's some executive that the head, not David Zaslav, but like some other executive at Warner Bros. is like greenlighting a bunch of director-driven projects. That's why they're distributing the new Paul Thomas Anderson film. They're distributing.
Didn't they go back on that recently?
Well,
Didn't they say they funded them already, so they have to do something?
The ones that are funded already. That's what I meant.
But now they're saying they're not going to anymore. I think that's what David said recently.
Yeah, unfortunate. It's the result of the Minecraft movie doing well, boys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Minecraft. Well, I think the Minecraft movie is like technically might not even be the highest grossing movie of the year.
No,
actually.
Sorry,
Neza 2.
Oh yeah.
Neza 2.
Oh, the Chinese thing.
Yeah.
How do you spell it again?
NE space ZHA.
Yeah.
About that movie.
Damn, I didn't even see the first one.
The first one's free on YouTube if you just want to
What
watch
website
it
do Chinese people use? Because it's clearly not IMDb.
Billy. Well, that's a YouTube, I guess.
Well, no, I'm just like, there's only 10,000 ratings on here, so Chinese people use a different website.
Yeah, they definitely do. I was from the box office number, I was hoping it was going to be like an accessible Chinese film that like Americans could go see. No.
If it's a record-breaking film in China, it's gonna be weird stuff that like American audiences typically don't gravitate towards.
Yeah.
Like The Mermaid. Like that was weird.
We're gonna tariff all imports of the film print.
Chinese audiences like very different things.
I didn't get to see Neza because it didn't play anywhere around me.
I believe the first film's free on YouTube. You can just go on YouTube right now and look up Neza 1 and just watch it right now. So free.
Okay.
Well, I recently talked to a guy, like he watched both of those films. He said the second one was actually better in terms of animation and story, but it was still very basic, like Star Wars plot about a hero's journey, but the hero is a girl. And it's like, it's Star Wars plus Mulan.
Yeah, people do really enjoy when you just remake Star Wars and don't call it Star Wars. People tend to gravitate
but of course, it's not about space things. It's I mean, in terms of plot structure, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, the animation looked really nice, though. I thought it looked.
They say that apparently one of the reasons why they made that movie and tried to get a wide audience was that they apparently were jealous of America making the best Chinese animated film with Kung Fu Panda, so they wanted their own Kung Fu Panda style story.
Yeah,
and that's why Neza is doing really well.
Good point.
That's
I don't know.
interesting.
Yeah, maybe Kung Fu Panda really bastardizes Chinese culture. We just never knew. Who knows?
And then I guess the other question in the chat was, why do I dislike The Weeknd's music? Because it's not good.
I'm right
He
there
has a
with
few
you,
good-
Adam.
he has a
You
few good
didn't-
ones.
Parte
didn't-
Blanche.
Every
Carte
song that I've
Blanche.
heard from The Weeknd that's like catchy, it's fine. And then I look up the lyrics, I'm like, that's kind of dumb and not that deep. And
You don't like the
then-
one that's like the
Oh yeah, him fucking talking about drunk driving as like a cool thing.
What song is that? I don't even
The
know.
Blinded by the Light.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Kind of-
talking about
Oh,
being like really.
Abel.
He's talking about being like really horny
oh,
and driving somewhere, but he's drunk and he's like, I don't care.
and he has like a weird.
And it's a
prosthetic,
fun, yeah, it's like a
Michael
fun tone.
Jackson. Yeah,
It's
come perform at the Super
glorifying
Bowl.
drunk driving, and it's
I didn't know that
catchy,
was a
but it's
drunk
like it's
driving
not like a meaningful song to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like a lot of the Weeknd's early hits, a lot of people didn't know what the underlining meaning of the actual song was.
Yeah.
Most people that listen to popular music are not thinking
Yeah.
about what the song means.
Go read the lyrics of Hey Ya by Outkast, bro. It's been a thing forever.
That one's a factoid at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, but for a long time people never cared about it. There are still people that don't,
I would say
don't
most
listen to
people
lyrics.
listening to like top 40 don't think about what the song means.
Not really, no.
Yeah, because most of those people don't
What's
speak
even on the
English. I
top
guess.
40 right now?
Yeah, probably.
Most of the
top 40?
time, I just can't understand lyrics of music.
Meaning,
I don't know what it is. A lot of music, just maybe the instrumentals are too loud or something. I don't know.
Oh. Just processing it auditorily.
Yeah, like Pumped Up Kicks. I remember I didn't know the lyrics of
Dude,
that.
when I learned about that song's meaning at
Yeah.
like 9 years old, it was the craziest thing. I was like, what
It's like,
the
oh.
fuck? Oh my god.
Oh dear.
I had no idea what it was. I was like 8, just jamming out on my fucking iPod or whatever.
It
Definitely on
sounded
Billboard.
very corny because I just heard
Yeah.
like all the other kids, and I thought they said "get along like this" or
Oh.
something, and then I found out what it was actually being said, and I was like, oh god.
My Edgelord awakening happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
I used to listen to that album back when it came out when I was like a young kid, Foster the People. It's actually really good.
There's another track, and I'm trying to remember what it was on the SSX3 soundtrack, and I liked it. What was it? Foster the People. What was the other song on that album? Was it
Top
Houdini?
100's not too bad. There's some shit.
Houdini?
It was Houdini. Yeah, that song's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Waste.
I fuck with Sabrina Carpenter, high key. Very cool. Love her.
She's not bad.
I like her a
Just,
lot.
I don't know, especially as annoying. I
Yeah.
don't mind, please, please, please.
I started listening
I'll put
to her
Houdini
more
on my fucking
after the
Spotify list.
Barry
What were you gonna
Keoghan
say?
thing happened. If
Chappell
anyone knows what I'm
Roan. I
talking
like
about.
Chappell Roan.
She's cool.
Yeah, I like her music.
I
about-
put Rebecca Black's Friday in my Spotify playlist, and we'll see.
Why?
That's a classic. That's like, isn't that like, that's like 14 or
She's,
13
12.
years
she's
old?
putting out new music now.
Yeah, she is.
When I was in
Respect.
high school, I had an economics teacher who every Friday would put
Nice.
that song on.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was
That should be just blasted over the speakers at school, so the kids get the fuck out of there.
yeah.
Oh, you say that. That
Yeah.
happened.
Good,
Yeah.
One day they actually just did it.
You
good.
just like leave.
Shut up.
Just play garbage.
Imagine
She-
telling high school
Yeah.
me that, like, imagine telling high school me that the guy who made that video would in the future edit my video
Oh,
to make
wow.
it seem like my boss wanted him to kill himself.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a guilty pleasure. Like, clearly, this girl who didn't have the most talent or whatever was given a lot of money to like film her own video, and
I
Yeah,
think
it's always
yeah.
interesting.
well, I think it's like an unintentional, like succinct, masterful commentary on pop music.
Sure.
No, it
if you-
literally is like and it didn't know it was at the time, but like it's literally the reason why it's funny is because it's an exaggerated version of all of the existing trends about why a lot of pop music is shitty, encapsulated into one song. But it's exaggerated to such a degree that although someone made it earnestly, the average person was able to look at it and be like, okay, that's bad. The lyrics are overly simple, right? She's just saying like she's just saying days of the week. But like, you know, if you have a bit more production value and maybe a bigger celebrity name, you can do the exact same thing, and it's called the Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and people like that song. People like that song, and there is no like critical introspection about like how simple and dumb and annoying the lyrics are. But people were able to see that for Rebecca Black's Friday because it was like, okay, this is obviously just some kid whose parents had money and they paid this production factory. And the auto-tune's not quite there. Her voice is not like quite there, like even with the auto-tune. And like the kids dancing are cringe. And so like there's enough to pick out about that video, that song, that like culturally we all agreed like it's bad. But at the same time, it wouldn't have been as successful if it also wasn't catchy. It was a catchy song.
Yeah.
There were plenty of other bad, take your kid and we'll try to make them famous songs. Like there were a bunch of them at the time, but there was one in particular that stood out because it was catchy and also just incredibly emblematic of
Did you see?
the
Did you
state
ever?
of pop music.
Did you ever hear the Saturday song she made? Like
Yeah, it was
years later?
boring. It was boring.
Isn't that so? Yeah.
It had a
you're
100
playing it out.
100
You're playing it out.
Oh wait, is that
Relates to
the
different-
remix by one of the people from 100 Gex?
Oh wow.
I was on a podcast not that long ago, and someone told me to tell you, Adam, about the game The Herbs.
Oh.
Because it is a Sims game where you can apparently date Will.i.am.
What about Fergie?
I think her too.
Really?
Oh, you know what's funny?
Okay.
I realize how to spell herbs now, but I spelled Hebrs. I was like,
Oh, sorry.
like the herbs.
URBZ.
Yeah, no, okay, that makes a bit more sense. I'm like, what have we? Is this a botanical game?
Yeah, sorry. I shouldn't have just said The Herbs.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. That's funny. Okay, I don't know if I want to play through the whole game just to date
Yeah.
where I am now.
I've heard it's a bizarre game. I don't know.
It's always
A
funny.
Sim
Play
City
nine-
clone.
Play
that just
Nine
isn't
Souls
as good.
first, though, okay?
Play Nine Souls.
Sure.
It's always funny when
Oh, there's two people
untalented,
asking me to play Nine Souls.
crazy people. Yeah, I just joined in because Olivia always did.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
do you want? Do you actually
Play
want me to
it.
play Nine Souls?
I have no idea what this game is.
Okay,
but
It's a-
just
play
checking.
it.
I was
You
just
should
checking.
play it.
I
You
wanted
should
to know if
play
the
it.
number increased. I wanted to know
Everyone
if
in
there
this
was more
chat
than
fucking
one
play
person.
Nine Souls, all of you.
I'll play it at some point.
Okay.
It's so good.
Well, if everyone else plays it and it is so good, then I'll have more people telling me to play it then.
Yeah.
It's better than Hollow Knight.
Okay.
9 souls. I'll
looks
look it
Souls
up.
is spelled SOLS, like the word for the sun.
Oh,
I think I'm
okay.
gonna play Armored Core before I go do 9 Souls.
Yeah, I gotta do Psychonauts 2 first.
All right. I gotta pee. I'll be back.
I want to know if Armored Core is actually good.
It is.
Yeah.
I played a bit of it. It's
I like the art
good.
that
It
I'm
looks
seeing of
it
it.
looks like ADHD the game.
Yeah, I got Armored Core for like PS3 when I was like 13, and I couldn't get into it. I thought it was like maybe because I had low tastes or something like that, and I was only just a fancy looking. But it's a fun looking series, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, if you like sort of like Gundam and things like that, or just general robot sort of games, that they're kind of like that
I
essentially.
just like From Software. That's literally like
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, another thing.
Hot take.
Has the new Dark Souls thing been released yet?
Duskbloods?
I don't think so. No.
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
for a while.
Duskbloods doesn't come out for a bit, I don't think.
And
Are
it
you talking
doesn't
about-
even have a story. It's just online.
Yeah.
Uh,
What are you talking about? Night Rain.
No, Duskbloods. I was reading an article. It's just a multiplayer game. There's no story,
Oh, okay. Interesting.
which made me immediately go, "Oh, I don't have to buy the new Switch. I don't care anymore."
Cool. No one. I mean, no one has to support Nintendo. No one.
No.
has to.
Yeah.
No one should.
But they
do
nearly
that.
had me because I'm a big
They
From
almost
Software
got
fan.
you.
So
They nearly had
me.
all of us.
They pulled
man.
out the stops, dude. They pulled out Silk Song. They pulled out fucking Deltarune. They knew what they
Donkey
were doing.
Kong.
They even did Borderlands 4. Wow, Borderlands 4. Fuck it. People like Borderlands. Like they knew what they were doing.
They announced Borderlands 4 right after Deltarune.
Yeah, no,
and it
I
was-
saw a compilation. Everybody just didn't give a shit. Like, get this fucking shit off my screen.
Yeah, I had my own clip where I was pogging and then Randy Pitchford showed up and my
Yeah,
attitude
fucking
changed
Randy.
instantly.
Get off the screen, Randy.
I
Bring back Toby Fox.
literally screamed.
Yeah.
Randy Pitchford jump scare. Ew.
Yeah, no, it was like compilation of people not giving a fuck about Randy Pitchford after Deltarune announcement. It's just like everybody
Yeah.
watching the stream had the exact same reaction.
Because like
That was a
Toby
terrible
Fox is a
spot.
very cool and likable dev, and Randy
Yes.
Pitchford is like one of the most unprofessional
Corporate,
CEOs I have ever seen.
Just weird, yeah. Plus, I mean, Borderlands. Who's really gonna play Borderlands 4? Other than
Yeah, who
Borderlands
cares?
4? I don't. Borderlands 3 was just so lame.
Borderlands died with the movie.
Borderlands died with Yodi Slayer. Rest in peace, big man. Love Yodi Slayer, but I mean, yeah, the movie might have been the final straw. I think. I don't know. But Borderlands has never been like a great franchise, at least not in my mind. I don't know.
Nope, the writing has always been bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like, how do you even describe it? Like Cowboy Bebop for like gamers. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of. It's always been lame to me.
I couldn't get. I bought the like a compilation on Switch a couple years ago, and I played it for a little bit, and I just couldn't really get into it.
Yeah, no, I
Just
tried
not-
2, I tried 3, and then it was like both of them just, I don't know, just not my thing. Just
I just found the fucking writing to be just really just irritating.
Yeah.
Claptrap was very irritating. I'm not
Mhm.
really a fan of the art style personally.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Mhm.
I just remembered that was like another Jack Black thing. I'm so
Yeah, that
tired
was
of
another
that.
Jack Black.
Oh
What
yeah,
was?
Borderlands.
Oh, he
Wait.
played Claptrap. Yeah, I
That
forgot.
it's the one that
so
everyone
tired
wants
of
you to
that.
forget.
That's crazy. It's just been in everything.
Wait a minute. Was Zendaya in the film as well?
In, no, not in Borderlands. No, I don't think she was. No, that would have been funny. That would have been much funnier.
Like a cameo.
Yeah, Zendaya cameo in Borderlands. Like, even if you want like a looter, just play fucking Destiny. Just like, the writing isn't good in that game either, but like it's just better. Like it's just more fun to shoot things in that game. Like I don't get it. It's just
I
there's
never played
Yeah.
Destiny. I'm
not
kinda
much.
glad I didn't.
Don't ever start. Don't ever do that. Don't
Yeah,
ever fall
watch-
in the trap.
Yeah, I hate everything's retrospective.
Yeah,
Best way to look at
mhm.
it. Yeah, Destiny.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's my.
great.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's my
I
best.
corroborate everything he said. I've dumped thousands of hours into that game myself. So I mean, it's
It's
just
weird. So does he like this? Clearly, he does like Destiny, and he's put like 10 years into.
To a degree.
yeah. It's the only thing he talks about anymore on his main channel. That's all he
He's
does.
probably, he
anymore.
might be just really good at it. He might just think he's really good at it, and like
He's not.
oh, is he not?
No, he sucks, but it's okay. That's not why. It doesn't matter if his perspective's still valid, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. He talks
Yeah.
about it so much,
Yeah,
and
no.
it's just like a topic I don't really care about, but I enjoy hearing people talk about it.
Yeah.
You know that he sucks. Can you say that for sure?
Oh, I
Judging-
could say that for sure. Yeah, I see his gameplay. I mean, he doesn't. But again, like you don't have to be good at a game
Damn.
to have a valid perspective
But
on
like,
it.
what's
No.
up with like I don't I'm okay at shooters or whatever, but like the way he approaches like does he like is his coordination not good enough? Does he not get many kills or?
Well, I mean, he's only showing off. He doesn't play PvP, obviously, and PvP is like
Yeah.
a whole different sect of the game.
Oh,
But
who cares?
I mean, when you're doing PvE, like he doesn't do like most of the campaigns they have like 2 difficulties. One of them is like an actual challenge, the other one is just, you know, easy for less of a loot incentive. He usually picks the easy route because he's more, which he says that he's more invested in how they approach design, how they approach the story, and like, you know, why would he slow himself down to experience that, right? And I think that's a fair thing. But even still, like, you know, there are just PvE can be, people overrate or underestimate it. It can be really hard in that game. It can, like, there is some shit that, you know, well designed, whatever. But I mean, there is a clear separation, at least to me, that who's someone who's played like thousands of hours and into end game content specifically, even despite that, there's a huge separation between people that know what they're doing and people that don't. There some people, you know, and it's again, that's not like, I'm not trying to like insult him by like, oh, he sucks at the game or whatever, but you know, there's definitely a huge there's a huge difference between, you know, people that can like manage gunfights really well in that game and people that
Does
can't.
it like how's the AI work? I don't know. Is it style, or is it the gameplay similar towards the Halo franchise? Which
it's more similar to Halo in that just, but I mean, like the AI isn't like particularly smart. There are just some enemies that are just designed to just fuck you over constantly.
Hey Adam, we're talking about Alex being bad at Destiny.
I know. Yeah, but it's a fun game, at least in my mind, even though I haven't, you know, I've tried to, I've gone through multiple periods where I've tried to like distance myself and I'm out of focus again. But yeah, I mean, it's just, that game is just like, Bungie just is like, and they're just gonna throw a bunch of enemies at you that just tell you to go fuck yourself, or a bunch of really hard, tight window mechanics that you have to pull off. And you know, that the skill in which and the level in which you can perform those mechanics and defeat those enemies and build craft your way and be smart about it, there's a lot that goes into that, and it's something people.
Did you ever play Destiny, Adam?
I maybe like 1 minute.
Yeah, you realized
Peter
it wasn't
Dinklage.
very good.
No, yeah, it's never been.
I'm just like not. I mean, I'd rather play like a single player thing with a story.
Yeah,
I've never played Destiny myself.
The story in that it can be, which is weird because it's so inconsistent, because they'll release every year they have a huge expansion, and sometimes they're great. Just, well, I say great like, you know, the stories are actually good. Like a good Destiny story, like, or a great Destiny story, a masterpiece Destiny story is like a 6 out of 10, like realistically. Like, you know, it's just, we have different standards for how we judge narratives in that game. But it's so it's, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know if you're just gonna get garbage, low effort shit from them, or like an actual, like this most recent one that they did last year, Final Shape, which is the one Alex talked about most recently. That one is like, they went all out on that one, like no holds bar. They dumped everything they had into it. They delayed it multiple times, and they released it, and it sold less than the one they released before, which was like half the effort that they put into this one. So it's kind of like really killed the company. They had like a bunch of layoffs and shit. So it's terrible state of the game right now. But anyway, I'm ready to move on from Destiny. I don't think we're supposed to hear about Destiny anymore.
Yeah.
I could talk about that game for hours. Maybe I'll respond to.
I'm good at Valve shooters. I don't know if you've played, of course, like the classic Half-Life and Half-Life 2.
Yeah, those are good games.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Half-Life 2 is interesting for me because there's a video. It's a great video. It's by a guy called The Examined Life of Gaming, and it's one of the most infamous videos ever made on Half-Life. And he talks about, like, he says it's a bad sequel. That's like his whole thesis.
Wow.
And it's a cool 30-minute video. I don't agree with everything he says because I love both the games, but he was like a huge fan of the original, and he does make a pretty convincing
What did he say?
why. I mean, he just kind of like, you know how the original Half-Life, you know, the characters are not like that, you know, it's obviously going for a different experience. So like, you know, you're going through Black Mesa, like the emotional roller coaster of having to go up and then being forced to go back down again, you know, using the AI NPCs to your advantage, whatever. But in Half-Life 2, it's kind of like you're like Jesus and you're leading a revolution, and there's like characters that you're supposed to care about from the first game, and it's really weird. It's like a kind of a weird clashing thing, and I can't really disagree with them there. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely they were going for something different, and I think they both work for their own degree. But if you want to hold it up as like an actual faithful sequel to Half-Life 1, it's pretty hard to do, I think.
Yeah, but Valve's whole thing is they don't just want to do the same thing again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what Gabe Newell said. Like his in the
That's why they
documentary.
didn't make Half-Life 3 yet.
Yeah, he's like we couldn't push the boundaries of gaming anymore. I didn't feel comfortable just making a game just for the sake of making it.
It seems like
Yeah.
they're doing Half-Life 3.
It
right?
does.
Yeah.
But
Well, they did Alex. We finally got
Yeah.
some content.
I want Half-Life 3 to be VR exclusive.
Yeah.
no.
I think it should probably be accessible to more people.
That would
VR
be
is
cool.
like not.
Yeah.
No, but then
panning
everyone
out.
will have to buy VR.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but not everybody can afford VR.
We don't need to
Who
do. I don't want
cares?
any other company to do Nintendo shit. That would be cool if we didn't.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
would be the
want that to
funniest thing. It would be the
standard.
funniest thing in the world.
Also, some
It would be
people
the funniest thing in the world.
Some people also just suffer from like motion sickness that makes VR like fucking impossible to deal with.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, has the PS5 in the 4+ years it's been, does it have many VR exclusive games? It doesn't seem like there's many games at all made for it at all anymore.
Astrobot, that's the only game that's worth
Like,
playing on it right now.
Yeah, like Destroy.
But that's not a VR exclusive, is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
no.
But like, yeah.
But you can
it's-
do that with PSVR or what?
There is a PSVR Astrobot game that came out in 2018.
Oh,
that
there's
nobody
it's a
played.
different game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's always been like a staple of their things. It's been like demo games, whatnot, with
I think I
Astrobot.
had lots of great games in like the late 2010s and things like that. And I've played a few like Roller Coaster, and it is exciting, but I think the novelty runs thin quite quickly. But the first time you try it out, it is beautiful. It's immersive. But yeah, it depends.
The Astrobot VR?
Yeah, sure. But yeah, it is really fucking annoying though, because it's not accessible to everyone. You have to have a lot of space, and there's a fuck ton of wires that you always have to put in. I think, yeah, the lack of accessibility.
Oh, it's like a move around the room VR?
Yeah, move around. Yeah, and the fact that you have to have a lot of space.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because I have a PlayStation VR thing that I've never used.
Yeah.
I bought one thing. Well,
finally-
I asked for one for Christmas one year.
Yeah.
I finally caved and got a fucking Meta Quest.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Is that
Mostly
the?
You can
Mostly
do
for VR chat.
exactly. VR chat's fun.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
fun to.
my girlfriend talked me into it.
That's
Mhm.
fair. There's some funny like I see so many clips of like gooners in VR chat, just like fucking like messing
No.
with gooner. It's so there's some kind of crazy people in VR.
Yeah,
chat.
VR chat's
but-
insane.
It's
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
VR chat during the pandemic was like a different time. It was like the only
Yeah.
time I played VR chat pretty consistently with friends, and that was pretty fun. That was like we just kind of just spent time just like going into other people's like shit.
Yeah.
Like that
Huge
they were
furry
hosting.
community.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they
Yep.
were. Yeah, the people I've met there. Well, anyone I never met anyone on VR chat who wasn't nice, which is great. But I don't know. I just didn't play it for that long, I guess. I played it for like probably like a month.
All right, I'm gonna go through people one at a time,
Oh,
asking final questions and comments. And then I gotta grab some food and set up for the watch along, and also get the podcast exported.
What are we watching?
Is it B movie or?
Well,
Live and
first
Die
we're
in
doing
LA.
To Live and Die in LA,
Ah.
and then maybe we'll do the B movie. If not, we'll do that on Sunday.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then JSA afterwards if you have energy. So
I don't.
Okay.
But you can
Perfect.
recommend it again for the next.
Gotcha. Oh, I was
poll.
gonna ask that. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you
that's a
can
good
do.
question.
You can just keep doing it until
Okay,
it
perfect.
gets chosen.
Good, good,
It
good.
it was leading for a bit.
It was, and then I had my heart broken. So yeah.
Yeah.
We were leading the Super
Um,
Bowl too. Anyway, sorry.
Olivia.
9 Souls.
Okay. Brady.
Come back to me. Hold on, I have.
All right. Edward, do you have any final questions or comments?
About the rule of Jenny Penn, did you watch it or
What is this called again?
the rule of Jenny Penn? It stars Jeffrey Rush.
Yeah, I think it's
His
on my
great return.
list, but I have not seen. It is on my list.
Good.
Yeah, someone on the
And
subreddit said
yeah,
it
I
was
think
fucked up or something.
Well, yeah, everyone's praising it like a very nice, very good psychological horror.
I mean, it's got a 66 Metascore.
Well,
So not everyone's praising it.
okay.
It's got some people praising it, I guess.
Hmm.
We'll see. I'm not. Yeah.
We'll
Well,
see.
like I gotta pick my battles. It's not on the list of things that I'm gonna see right away, unless I'm given more of a reason. I just don't know right now. Maybe I should watch a trailer. Does the trailer spoil a lot?
Not much, I think. Well, it gives the idea.
Yeah, maybe that might help me determine
what
whether or
movie?
not
I like that
The
one.
Rule of Jenny Penn.
Jenny
Wow.
Pan with Jeffrey Rush and John Lithgow, I think.
Hmm.
The puppet guy.
Okay. Anything else, Edward?
No, I think no.
Cool. Travis.
Well, I haven't been on one of these in a little while. It was really nice to be on, and thank you for having me. I
course.
apologize if I talked a little too much. I
No,
just
you
had a
didn't.
lot to say.
No.
But not really don't really want to go into this much, but I'm currently recovering from surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be going back in a couple weeks to do a second surgery regarding the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of a lot for me to handle right now, and I don't really have like a source of people outside of my family and my doctors to talk to, but like just like a good luck for my next surgery would just be nice and mean the world to me.
Good
Well,
luck.
good luck, dude.
Good luck,
Good
Travis.
Good luck.
I
And
really
also-
appreciate it.
Also, like I don't know how active you are in like the Discord or whatever, but there's like I don't know. There's like people in there, I'm sure.
Definitely. Yeah. I try to I try to be more active on Discord.
Mhm.
But yeah, I have a page. I guess I could try to be more active there. But yeah. Yeah, just going through kind of a lot with it right now. I don't want to get into dark topics, but just
Sure.
this was a really nice escape, and
Good.
just thank you so much for having me, and really great to talk to everyone as always.
Yeah.
Come back
Thank
again,
you.
please.
Well, having you.
And yeah, sorry to hear that things have been rough, but good luck. with
Yeah,
your
I'm getting
difficulty
through
stuff.
it though.
Good. Hewlett.
Oh, could you come back to me in a second, if you don't mind?
Okay. BC.
Usually I have something. I actually don't have anything for you today, but I just gonna say thank you for having me on these. These are always fun.
Of course.
Sorry, I terrified you with this B movie picture that I found randomly.
It's fine.
I hate it.
I don't.
Jerry Seinfeld's face is funny. So
He's pogging.
yeah. He's soying.
Yeah,
He's
it's
a
a
very
great
soy
picture.
man.
Yeah.
The soyest.
Beam.
Soinfeld.
True.
Phil.
Brady.
Okay, yeah. Have you done, or are you planning on doing a trailer reactions to One Battle After Another and Phoenician Scheme, shit like that?
Sorry, which ones are those?
Those are Paul Thomas Anderson and Wes Anderson.
Then no.
Anderson. Really?
Well, no, because why would I watch
He
the
doesn't
trailer
do
when
it
I can
for
watch the
directors
movie?
he
Oh,
likes.
I didn't know that. I forgot about that.
Well, yeah, for if trailers are for if I don't know if I'm gonna watch the movie, or if I don't care as much about the movie to whether or not I'm getting spoilers, or if it's something I'm not watching anyway.
Okay.
Also,
I'll avoid
when
trailers
one
for
of
things
those
I'm
do
definitely
good
watching.
Movies, those reactions get like no views.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
That's fair. Yeah, I those are two very. At least the One Battle trailers are very. I don't know if I don't think it. Well, I can't. Again, you can't say if it spoils.
Which
much
is kind of
because the movie's not out.
interesting because now that I think about it, so like the types of things I'm excited for, like Paul Thomas Anderson movies,
Mhm.
like I think, yeah, I might watch like a Charlie Kaufman trailer because I'm like as hyped as like a Marvel fanboy would be, but I would have to have some trust that like I'm not
Mhm.
getting the experience spoiled. I
Oh,
think that
actually,
for
wait, I do have a
like
quick
when I'm
question.
thinking of Ending Things trailer came out, I thought that was a perfect trailer to give like the weirdness without really explaining what the hell was happening.
Yeah.
So it depends on the artist sometimes too. Like Michelle Haneke has a lot of control over his trailers, and his trailers have never been like really that spoilery at all.
Yeah.
PTA made his own trailer once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For There Will Be Blood. Yeah.
Yeah, if that happens again, maybe react to that.
Notoriously.
I don't know.
Would
Yeah,
you
nah,
react to
nah,
it
I
after you've seen the movie?
Maybe.
There's no point in doing it after you see the film.
Yeah, not really. No.
I mean, sometimes it's curious. It's interesting to see
I
how they
think-
marketed something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So like it depends. Like I'll watch if a trailer comes out for the new Ari Aster movie, I'll watch that.
Paddington?
Unless people are saying that it spoils the whole thing, then I might not. But like that's Ari Aster is on the level of like, oh, I'm definitely gonna watch it, but like I'm not expecting something that I'm gonna like
Love.
really you sure maybe love, but like care too much about whether or not I have the premise before
Well,
I see it.
You know, I thought I said I didn't have a question. I actually do have one real quick one.
Go for it.
Are you gonna do a watch along for The Actor by Duke Johnson now that it's out on digital?
It's on my list of things that I might, but I just don't know yet because
Okay.
It's just a
Fair
matter
enough.
of time right now. And I've been doing a lot of busy stuff, a lot of busy dumb
That's fair.
stuff and medical
Do
stuff.
what you gotta
etc.
do.
Yeah.
Hewlett.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask. I guess this is the question I have. Are your medical problems getting any? Are you okay?
Things are progressing. I'm like way better than I was in January.
That's good to hear.
Good.
And I'm
To hear.
like I'm figuring more things out, I guess, and trying different things and trying different medications and trying different approaches and different ways to like tackle whatever potentially might be happening. But yeah, like it's still kind of like inconclusive right now.
poop pills,
And it's just one of
please.
those like take it one day at a time sort of things and see what happens. Although
Well-
thankfully I'll be having a another consultation about my like tendonitis stuff soon because I was able to get my MRI for that sooner than expected, which is nice. So
Oh, good. Yeah.
so hopefully that means I'm on like I'll find out later. It's like at the end of this month where I'm seeing them again. So hopefully I go there and they just tell me, "Oh, we can do PRP injections now," and then I can like that would be great. However long that winds up taking, because that would be a good thing to try, and then that might be something that might like help my other issues more, because like it's seeming like there's a real possibility that my gut issues are being caused by like stress and anxiety. And traditionally one of the things I've done for therapy is music, and when I have my wrist tendonitis stuff, it's obviously I'm not able to do that as much. And so perhaps if I fix that, then through some domino effect, then I'll be able to improve my gut issues. We don't know, but like that's a possibility, I guess, at the moment. So
Yeah, of course. I guess the only other thing, did you ever see a film called I Saw the TV Glow last year?
Yeah, you didn't
yeah,
like it.
I liked things about it. I liked what it was trying to be more than I liked what it was.
Yeah, that's really struck a chord with a lot of people. With like the combination of like childhood nostalgia, and lots of people have come forward. It gave them a lot of powerful feelings or something.
It struck a chord with me. I
yeah,
really
I
loved
liked
that movie.
it's
I liked it.
it's cool that people are connecting with it, and I would like to see Jane make some more stuff. I preferred We're All Going to the World's Fair, which came out 2021, and I liked that movie, but TV Glow is a little disappointing for me, and Justice Smith was bad. Justice Smith was bad in it. And that didn't help.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay, and I guess the last thing I'll ask, what are your favorite silent movies? Like, have you got access? Have you ever seen any really old films? Like, I know there's no.
I mean, yeah.
Films from the 90s, like the 1890s or something. Have you seen the very first?
1890s.
Yeah.
How many movies
People
exist from the
walking out of a
1890s?
factory.
L'Inferno
They're
is
all
the first
short.
theatrical movie from
I
1911.
How do you?
love
Yeah.
the movie of the man riding on the horse.
That one's a good one. That's a good one.
They have been given titles. You can find them. There's some few people I follow online who have reviewed lots of silent films.
Yeah, I mean Charlie Chaplin. What have I seen? I think I saw The Kid, and I enjoyed that.
I recommend The Great Dictator.
I'm looking forward to that one, and I've seen one or two Buster Keaton movies. Right
big fan
now,
of
I don't
We
know
watched
how
it-
to like.
We
Yeah, I
watched
think
a
The
couple
Kid is
in,
my
film
favorite
class.
Chaplin right
I honestly
now.
feel like
Hmm.
Great Dictator is like very relevant today.
Oh, I'm
It
sure.
definitely is.
I'm
The
sure.
rise
Yeah.
of fascism in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
maybe
honoring
I should.
stunts at the Oscars, so Buster
Finally.
Keaton. Yeah.
Finally.
I
Buster
believe
Keaton would
Chaplin
be a
said
good.
he wouldn't have even like made the movie if he knew about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
But like,
That's-
I'm glad he did.
Sorry, what?
That was
What
a
did he say?
factoid I heard once. Let me double check it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, The Great Dictator.
Like
Hmm.
1940 or 41.
Yeah, it was 1940 that came out, I believe.
Yeah. 1940, yeah. Mhm.
Are you getting that quote, Olivia?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Excuse me. Yeah, I need some food. Well, if you can't find it right away, we can save it for next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, thanks for joining, everybody.
For sure.
I will be doing.
Thank
a
you so
watch
much for having
along.
me.
Of course, thank you.
Later.
Yeah, thank you.
Watch
Guys.
along. Watch along in like 30, 45 minutes or something. I don't know.
All right.
We
Good.
Cool.
We'll
Bye.
be